If you really want to keep this secret, gotta figure out a way to get over the hurt.
I got a surprise for you.
It makes me wonder if you're someone I can trust.
Or someone I need to visit. Couldn't we use this to our advantage?
What are you thinking about confessing?
General Hospital latest update. Ava drops a bombshell claiming Christina tried to kill her, proof in hand. Alexis panics, Ava demands cash, and Curtis delivers crushing news. Christina confesses to Sonny, but not the whole truth. Meanwhile, Lulu's heart still beats for Dante. Brooke Lynn hides a massive secret and betrayal brews everywhere. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers. Alexis reels over Ava's proof. Christina spills to Sonny Curtis bad news. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, will reel over Ava Jerome's Maura West proof, while Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, spills to Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard. Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner will also deliver some bad news, so here's what General Hospital fans can expect. At home, Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Setton, will hash things out with Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofer, who'll think it sounds like her daughter's leaning toward coming clean. Nevertheless, Brooke Lynn may be more inclined to fix her relationship with Lois so that they can move forward without raising suspicions. After listening to Harrison Chase's Josh Swickard advice, Brooke Lynn should be ready to repair the damage of their mother-daughter bond. Of course, more damage is on the way since Lois hasn't told Brooke Lynn the whole story. Brooke Lynn doesn't know her own son is living under the same roof, so the Giovanni Mazza reveal will cause more drama down the road. In the meantime, Curtis will have some unfortunate updates to pass along to Laura Collins, Jeannie Francis. That could involve another mess related to Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, or even Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rhoda. Speaking of Sidwell, it looks like he'll request a meeting with Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper. Isaiah Gannon, Sandy Wilson, will continue to worry about Jordan cozying up to Sidwell as part of her scheme, but she'll stick to the plan. Since Sidwell will make a job offer on Wednesday's episode, Jordan may be on the receiving end of it. As for Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, she'll open up to Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, about her lingering love for Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, and ask if she should tell her ex how she feels. Cody will give Lulu the push she needs, so she'll be ready to make a confession soon. Until then, let's talk about Christina's confession, since she'll make one of her own to Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard. However, it doesn't sound like Christina will come clean to Sonny about causing the car sabotage that went wrong, at least not yet. Instead, Christina may spill something that allows her to segue into a conversation about Sonny's health. Since Christina is going to deliver a plea to Sonny, she may beg him to stop postponing his heart surgery and putting his life at risk. In Alexis' office, she'll flip out when Ava announces that Christina tried to kill her. Ava will insist she can prove it and will back up the claim she's making with that footage from the parking garage. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Ava will make some steep financial demands and back Alexis into a corner. After Ava makes a prediction about Christina landing in prison if Alexis doesn't cooperate, Alexis may feel trapped. Today's next update, Ava plans to use what she knows to extort Alexis, and Lois' return winds up Brooke Lynn. Today on General Hospital, Dante confronts Lulu about the past. Cody isn't happy with Lulu playing him, and Lucky tries to keep Christina calm and collected. In the Quartermain kitchen, Brooke Lynn and Chase have breakfast and discuss how quiet it's been lately. Suddenly, Olivia bursts in and says she has a surprise for them. Lois enters. Chase gives Lois a hug and says they didn't expect her back so soon. Lois says Olivia wanted it to be a surprise and asks Brooke Lynn if she gets a hug. Brooke Lynn gives her one, and then announces she has a deception call to make and runs off. Chase says he'll go help her and heads after her. Alone, Olivia asks Lois what the hell is going on between her and Brooke Lynn. Lois says this is something she and her daughter need to figure out themselves. Olivia says if she needs help with anything, she's always here for her. Lois tells her she's such a good friend, and she doesn't know what she'd do without her. Olivia says they aren't just friends, they are family. When Lois is ready to talk, Olivia says she'll be there to listen and she can tell her anything. Olivia leaves to check on Monica, and Lois notes this is the one thing she can't tell Olivia. Chase offers Brooke Lynn advice. Chase finds Brooke Lynn down by the boathouse. She says she's sorry she fled but felt ambushed by her mother. Just seeing her mom has her fired up again. She says when she sees Olivia, her dad, and her uncle Sonny, it hits her how many people would have loved to know her child. Chase tells her that if she wants to keep this secret, she needs to do a way better job hiding the animosity between herself and her mother. Chase suggests to keep this secret, she needs to get over he hurt and forgive her mom. Brooke Lynn feels betrayed by what her mom did telling her grandma about the baby and lying about it, but realizes she's lying to Dante and so many other people about the baby. Chase says they aren't the same thing, and if she chooses to come clean, he'll be right by her side. They kiss. Dante calls Lulu out. Lulu drops by the Quartermain stables, and Cody asks to what he owes the pleasure of her visit to. She says she's come to apologize as she played him. She never knew Dante and Brooke Lynn were a thing until he confirmed it to her. Just then Dante walks in and asks, "Is that right? Care to explain?" Lulu explains she tricked Cody into telling her about his history with Brooke Lynn. Cody swears he never would have told her if she didn't make him think she already knew. Cody leaves them to deal with their issues. Dante tells Lulu what happened with him and Brooke Lynn was when they were teenagers, and there was nothing to it. She feels he lied about his past, especially given Brooke Lynn tried to break them up much later when she was an adult. Lulu feels he should have told her about their past, and she wonders if he is someone she can trust. Dante gives her the win, saying he should have told her everything about his life. He tells her they were camp counselors for one summer, they hooked up, but then went on with their lives. He says they all moved on, and nothing that happened that summer mattered. She asks, what if it did? Lulu asks when Brooke Lynn came to Port Charles all those years ago, did he still have lingering feelings for her? He swears the only woman who had his heart then was her. Dante realizes had he told her about his past from the start, it wouldn't have blown up like this, and he's sorry for not being honest with her. Lulu enjoys being right once again. Dante wants them to be able to trust one another, so no more secrets. She nods her head, and Dante takes off to find his mom and help Leo with a project. Cody returns and asks Lulu what she's trying to pull. Lulu says she can explain everything, but Cody says she can't. He says she's spinning a lot of stories to a lot of people and he knows a con when he sees one, so what is going on? Dante heads up to the kitchen and is glad to see Lois back. Brooke Lynn walks in, telling her mom they need to talk, but pauses when she sees Dante. Alexis shows up at the office perky and happy, and Diane wonders what has gotten into her. Alexis explains she has got her girls back. She tells her how Christina was able to put away her animosity after Rick's accident, and she and Molly came together to support one another. Alexis finally has some hope for the future. Lucky tries to keep Christina calm. At the hospital, Christina brings flowers to Liz in her room and expresses how sorry she is this happened to her and Rick. Liz thanks her for coming to check on her. Lucky shows up and has snuck in baked goods from Aiden. Christina decides to get going, but before she leaves, Lucky says they need to talk about a Charlie's thing. He tells Liz that he'll be back. Lucky and Christina go to the chapel, and he asks why she was in Liz's room. Was she thinking about confessing? Christina admits maybe she was, and she doesn't know if she can live with what she's done. He says that's a good thing as it shows she's not a sociopath, but she can't put her guilt on Elizabeth. If she can't live with this, then go to her mother to work on a plea deal to stay out of prison for life. Lucky hates lying to Elizabeth, but he also believes Christina is a good person who made a mistake. He will help her cover this up only if she commits to helping him. Christina worries someone might find out, but he says the accident is being treated as one by the police, and the car has gone through the compactor, so it's over. There is no evidence to be found. Ava reveals her plan. In Rick's room, he wants to go to the police about Christina, but Ava suggests they think bigger and use this to their advantage. Rick says blackmailing Sonny isn't smart, but Ava has something much bigger in mind. She's going to use this to get Alexis to pay her from the Cassadine estate. Rick is angry as none of this punishes Christina, and Elizabeth should have her day in court. Ava assumed he'd be happier about payday, and suggests he think how Molly would feel if he sent her last sister to prison. Rick says by covering this up and blackmailing Alexis, she's letting Christina escape punishment. Rick calls her a loose cannon, and it won't take long for her to try and kill Ava again. Ava says she can handle Christina, and not sending her to prison is the very last grace she'll extend to her. However, she will get a steady flow of money out of Alexis from this. She says she'll let him know how it goes and departs. Back in Liz's room, she calls Deanna and asks for help getting into a wheelchair to visit someone. Deanna helps her visit Rick, who is relieved she's all right. Rick admits that if he had lost her, given that he was driving the car, he would have never forgiven himself. Liz is glad they are both okay, and she was worried about him too. She asks if he remembers what happened. He asks what she remembers, and she says nothing other than talking about Portia, and then the car swerved. Rick tells her what he recalls, which isn't much, but leaves seeing Christina out. Alexis' day turns sour. Marco shows up at Alexis and Diane's office to meet Alexis. Diane gets a message to report to the judge's chambers and leaves Alexis and Marco to get to know one another. Alexis explains how their law firm works, and they get to know one another's style when it comes to defending alleged criminals. Alexis is impressed and tells him she thinks a job offer will be forthcoming. Marco heads out, and Ava shows up and informs Alexis they have business to tend to. Alexis tells her to go away, but Ava says this is about Christina's future. On the next General Hospital, Curtis delivers bad news to Laura. Lois thinks Brooke Lynn wants to come clean. Lulu asks Cody, "Should I tell him how I feel?" Ava tells Alexis that Christina tried to kill me and I can prove it. Christina makes a confession to Sonny. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.